Hi, babe. Happy Sunday. I don't know why I have to have a sing song manner with the way say hello, but there it is. Hello. It is so good to be back with you. How are you doing, friend? How are you? How was your weekend? I am recording this on Sunday, the 8th of February, 2026. So it's a Sunday where I am. So happy Sunday or happy whatever day it is that you're catching my video diary. I hope you're well. I am doing well myself. I was really looking forward to, sitting down with you. When I was getting ready, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to, press record and come sit down with my girlies. So yeah, thank you for stopping by on my corner of the internet. Thank you for, you know, hanging out with me. It is so good to have you back. And if this is your first time, it is so good to have you here. Thank you. Okay, so I really don't have a format to. That's my cat. If you hear any sounds of running up and down, that is my cat Idara. So, yeah. So yes, so I don't really have, excuse me, I don't really have a format to how, actually I have a format, what am I saying? I just plan to, do this video diary style, right? Like just share a little bit about me because I feel like, that's how we'll get to connect, right? If you get to know a little bit about me. And I also want to get to know a bit about you as well. So whatever you feel comfortable to share with me based on the themes that I am also sharing as well, which we will get into later on in the video. So if you feel comfortable sharing, your own stories with me, please, leave comments for me. I would like to connect with you as well. And yeah. So let's get into it. So yes, a little about me. I realized I did not introduce myself, or did I? My name is Ekom. Ekom. I've had so many people butcher the way they say my name. But it's so easy. Two syllables. Ekom. So yes, my name is Ekom. I currently live in Toronto. It feels like I am whispering. I don't know why it feels like I am whispering. But yes, I live in Toronto currently. I have lived here for, permit me, I'm going to, clear my throat from time to time. I don't know what's going on in there, but I also have a cup of peppermint tea to kind of help, clear all the phlegm and soothe me. So from time to time, if I clear my throat, please permit me. Thank you. Okay. So I currently reside in Toronto. I have lived here for the past what? This July will make it 4 years, and it has been such a fun ride, a chaotic ride, a roller coaster ride. But I have really enjoyed every minute of being here. Toronto is like it feels almost, I don't want to say whimsical, right? Like I don't want to say actually let me say whimsical, okay. It feels it feels whimsical to me in it has a sort of romantic feel to it, right? Because there is really nothing. Well, I don't want to say nothing because I haven't really thought of everything, but like all the things that I have wanted so far, I have found here. Like when it comes to the vibe, when it comes to the food, when it comes to the people, when it comes to the mix of cultures, like art. Okay, when it comes to art, when it comes to fashion, okay. Like even the people too are very stylish. So you know like I just feel like Toronto gives you, well, at least me, it gives me that romantic vibe to it. So I really really enjoy my life here. I enjoy, excuse me, I enjoy living here. But the thing that I am trying to do this year or pay a little bit more attention to is building community, right? When you move to a new city, you really have to start from scratch. You really have to start from scratching, building community, getting to know people, also having them get to know you as well. So it takes time, right? It does take time. And sometimes people move as well. Because I've had people that I met when I first moved here. They've moved. They've left Toronto. They've left Canada. So it's like a, it's a journey. It's a journey to, like, finding, at least finding my people. It's been a journey, and I still am on that journey. So, wish me luck as I, build community here, as I find my people. So yeah, so that's one thing that's, I am setting an intention for this year, and that I have been working on since I moved to Toronto. So yes, that's a little about me. And yeah, let me also know in the comments what you would also like to know about me. Okay, and then if I feel comfortable sharing that, I will, put that in my next video. So I don't know why my voice feels weird. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's the phlegm. I don't know if it's the way it sounds in my ears, but yeah, please permit me today if I am clearing my throat and sipping on tea. Okay, thank you. So, like I said, today is Sunday. Okay, it is Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Usually, Sundays for me, and I imagine for you as well, right? Sundays are like very, very lazy days. Like, I basically use Sundays to, although I use it to clean, to do chores, right, to run errands, to meal prep for the week, to grocery shop, maybe to also hang out with friends. Like, sometimes I use Sundays for, those variety of chores and errands. But sometimes, especially on very, very cold days like today, yo, like the temperature drop we have been experiencing in Toronto is like, every time I'm always so, I have, this is my fifth winter in Toronto, and I'm always like, what is going on? I don't think I'll ever get used to how freaking cold it gets here. So in the past week, we've had like minus 20 something, you know, Celsius weathers, sub-zero weathers. And on top of that, the wind is also very strong, okay? Because, like, would have like wind gusts of up to, I think the last one I saw was like 25 kilometers per hour. Do you understand what that feels like? 25 kilometers per hour. I'm like, baby, where are you going to? Like, do you have somewhere to be? Like, what's happening? And then I also, my apartment is on the seventh floor, so the wind gust is even stronger, on my level. So it's like, oh my god, what is happening? But yes, that is what, has been going on, in Toronto. So on days like this, on Sundays like this, I mainly stay at home. I only go out if I have to. And the going out would mean grocery shopping, or, going to run an important errand that cannot wait up until, later on in the week. So I would go out on those times, and it has to be a quick run out and run back into the house type of errand, because yeah, I really don't like being outside on days like this. Hold on, let me see what the weather is like today. So it is minus 17 currently, and it feels like minus 19. I'm like, I don't even know what, once at zero or even at one, I'm like, even if it's at minus 17, I'm like, I don't know what the difference feels like. I don't know what the difference feels like. Okay. It feels all the same to me, which is frigging cold. Like, you can't stay outside without like some part of your body experiencing some sort of, numbness. Like, it is so, so crazy. But yeah, so on Sundays like this, I would stay home, just have a very quiet time. Now, I know usually, people would go to church on Sundays, but honestly, since I moved here, it has been, I don't want to say difficult, because I have found a couple of churches that I have attended, and that I have attended more than once. So I wouldn't say it's been difficult finding a church, but it's more so, um, not challenging, but just more so, more so, Well, so just a little bit, you know, finding somewhere that I see myself consistently going to. So that has been my challenge, just a little bit, like just finding a place that I see myself returning to over and over again for a period of, let's say, even 3 months or 6 months. Actually, let's start with 3 months because I don't think I have gone at least 2 months consistently. Like I would go every now and then. Okay, so a couple of churches I have tried. Okay, let me just get into the weeds of things. And I always try the black churches because I really like, black churches. I feel like it has more, a certain, and maybe it's because of the familiarity, right? Because that's what I grew up on and all of that. So there is that, and I just really prefer those sermons and the way they conduct service. So which is interesting because the church I'm about to mention is not. It's C3. It's called C3. It's mostly for young people downtown. I think they have a couple of locations downtown, midtown as well, and in some GTA locations. I think Hamilton as well. So I've been to that one, and it was okay for a while. But I don't know. I just it just wasn't. And I've actually been to some of their, what are those groups called? They're they're like church groups that happen outside of church. So I joined one of their youth ones, went to several meetings actually. Yeah, but then after a while I just stopped going. Maybe because life also kind of got in the way. I got busy. But I just didn't feel the pull to go back is my point, right? It's like there's no, because it's one thing for you to kind of, take some time and go live life. But then it's another thing to not, you know, go back when things have kind of settled down. So, anyways, that was that. I tried some other churches. There's one I tried in Downsview, close to the flea market there. That one as well. It was okay, but I just did not find myself going back, right? So, and then friends recommended a couple to me. I don't know, there's been this, I don't know what word to use, but it hasn't just really stuck. Nothing has stuck. So this year I was like, okay, maybe I have to, try again. But I don't know what the rush. No, I don't want to say rush because I have been here almost 4 years. So there's no rush. I really have been taking my time. But I don't know what the hesitation is, right? I don't know what the hesitation is, but I hope I can figure it out because I would really like to, And some friends have been telling me, come, we don't really go to church for the sermon, even. We go to socialize and connect with, like minded people and all of that, which is very fair and a great way to use church. So I told them I'll think about it. I was like, okay, I'm going to think about it, okay, because that is fair. And for someone that is new to the community, that wants to also build community, that is one avenue to, like, find like minded people. So yeah, so that's one thing that, maybe in the future I would also spend my Sundays doing. Maybe take like 2 3 hours, go spend time in church and connect with people there. But in the meantime, right, while I am home, my usual ritual is to, okay, so wake up. I usually wake up pretty early, like, which is crazy. Maybe not so crazy actually, but usually around like 5 ish, 6 in the morning, I'm up. I'll be in bed for a little while. I'm trying to break my habit of reaching for my phone. So these days, what I try to do is I have a book. I sleep with one of the books that I am, one of the many books I am reading. I sleep with one beside me so that once I wake up, I just pick it up and go through it. Or I just kind of do my devotion. There's a scripture in the Bible that I have been reading for the past almost a year. So I read that scripture. It's Isaiah 60. I read that scripture end to end. And yeah, just say prayer and then journal. I've been doing morning pages. Morning pages is a journal framework or model that is that was, should I say, established or promoted or evangelized by Julia Cameron. So it's this whole system where first thing in the morning, at least that's the time she recommends. You spend some time, writing down your thoughts. She recommends 3 pages, but it could be longer or shorter depending on your mood. But then she recommends I be a daily practice to kind of like sit with yourself, which is essentially journaling, right? But then the essence is just to get all your thoughts down. Just everything you're thinking as soon as you wake up, get it all down. So that's what I've been doing for the past almost 2 years. So sometimes in the morning, I'll do that. And I actually brought my journal with me so that we could do that together for at least 5 minutes. A friend got me this very cute journal, and it reminds me of the diaries I used to have when I was a girl, when I was like 10, 11, 12. When she got it for me, I was like, oh my God, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. I was so happy to get it because it came with like a key and a padlock. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, girl, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm so honestly, I feel so blessed when it comes to, how my friends treats me. I feel so blessed. They are so sweet to me, they pamper me, spoil me with gifts. And yeah, I just feel so lucky. Anyways, so yes, so I will do some journaling. I want us to do some journaling together, at least for 5 minutes. And yeah, let me know in the comments what your Sunday ritual looks like. What do you do on Sundays? Okay. What do you cook on Sundays as well? Today, what am I cooking? So, since last night, I don't even know what triggered this craving, but I have been craving some fried fish with chips. Almost like fish and chips, but not really. But I've just been craving like a fish fry, sort of. So I'm hoping to go to the grocery store later on and get some basa fillets and then dip that in some potato flour and deep fry it and then have that with some frozen fries. That is my plan for Sunday lunch. And then I'll have that with some steamed green beans. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. So yeah. Let me know what, your Sunday lunch looks like. And yeah, what your ritual looks like. How you like to slow down on Sundays, because Sunday is like a natural slow down day, right? Because everyone knows how busy the week gets. So Sunday is like the pause and chill day. So yeah. So yes, I think this is a natural place to kind of like slow down and get into the journal session. So let me know how. I think I'm going to just let this go. Let the video keep going. I was like, should I mute myself? But I don't think so. Yeah. I'm just gonna let this keep rolling while I pause to journal for like 5 minutes. So I'll just like a 5 minutes pause and journal session. So yeah. So get your notebooks out if you have any, or a piece of paper, whatever it is. And I'm going to put a timer on for 5 minutes. Then we can, yeah, journal. You can just write down anything that, you want to. And yeah, that will be our little activity today. Okay. I'm going to put my mic down now and start the timer. All right. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Actually, I'm here, but I'll talk to you in 5 minutes. Whew. How did that feel? I feel like I had a lot to get out. I felt myself really writing and really going. But yeah, I have some things to kind of walk through internally and some decisions to make as well, based on some external events, which I might get into in some later videos. But I'm just really praying this week that I have the courage to that remember the power in my choices, the power that I have in the choices that in the options that I have, and to remember that I always have options. Okay, if one thing presents itself and it doesn't align with my needs, what I want, then I don't have to accept that. Right? Like, even though, and I don't have to accept it with no backup, even because sometimes it's easier to not accept things when we have backup, or I'm just really leaning into valuing myself more and, being more assertive in what I want. So that's one lesson that I am learning, this week, and really in the past year, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I'm just really so thankful to to God for all of this, milestones and growth spurts. Like, I'm just so thankful for expansion and you know, just for growth really. It's so nice when you have a nice shift in perspective to things, especially when that comes with peace and ease and like a deeper understanding. Like, there's nothing better than that. Like, it just, makes you live life a little bit more lighter. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the journal session. I hope you have enjoyed hanging out with me so far. Like I said in my last video, my plan is to, come on here more often and connect with you. So if that's something that you enjoy, actually, I know you enjoy it. It's like you enjoy hanging out with me. What am I saying? Of course you do. Of course you enjoy hanging out with me. Of course you enjoy my energy. And I really appreciate you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Don't forget to leave comments. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share my video. And with people that will, benefit from connecting with me as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your Sunday. If you're catching this on a Sunday, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And if you're catching this on another day, I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And take good care of yourself. And I will catch you on my next video. Take care. Bye.